Hello, friends, and welcome back to I've Been There. Today's episode is all about the side of self love that we don't talk about enough. When you hear the words self love, what comes to your mind? Maybe you think of bubble baths and spa days and treating yourself to chocolates. Yes, all of that is amazing. But self love isn't just about relaxing. Self love is also how you show up for yourself when no one else is watching. It's getting up early to move your body. It's planning and prepping meals so you can nourish yourself and nourish yourself well. It's making the small, intentional choices every single day. Not to punish yourself, but because you know you're worthy of feeling good, strong, and confident. So today, we're going to talk about what self-love looks like when it's rooted in movement, nourishment, and showing up for you. For so many years, I looked at exercise and healthy eating as something I had to do. It was a punishment. It was a checklist to shrink myself into thinking I had to fit into everyone else's idea of what I should look like. But everything shifted when I started seeing it differently. When I really started to think about it. What if I worked out because I love my body, not because I hate it? What if I prepped my meals because I deserve to feel energized and nourished, not because I need to look a certain way? That's when the game changed. And that's when exercise and meal prepping became self-love and not self-criticism. As a woman, we are conditioned to put everyone else first: the kids, the house, the job, the husband, the business. And then we wonder why we're so drained and stressed out and feeling like there's nothing left for us. But here's what I've learned: it's not selfish to prioritize yourself, it's essential. Because when you are depleted, you can't show up for anyone else the way you want to. That's why self love isn't about being indulgent. It's about taking care of the one person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, you. So, how are we going to do that? How do we love ourselves in ways that actually fuel us physically and mentally? So, I've jotted down a couple of things and I really want you to think about them. Okay. So, number one, you're going to move your body in a way that feels good, not because you should, because it feels good. We're going to prep meals that fuel you, not because we're trying to shrink ourselves down, not because we have to do it, not because we're trying to save money, but because you deserve to feel strong and energized and nourish your body for the right fuels. You're going to keep promises to yourself. When you say you're going to go for a walk or prep those lunches, do it. That's how you build trust within yourself. We're going to ditch all or nothing mindset. You know the one. I either go hardcore for an hour, 3 times a day, 7 days a week, or I'm not doing it at all. That's crazy. We're going to ditch that because small, consistent choices over time, that's what makes the difference. And the most important thing is to remember that you're not doing this to look a certain way. You're doing it because you love yourself and you love yourself enough to take care of yourself. I'll be honest, there was a lot of time, a lot of years when I was the queen of starting and stopping. I'd start exercising and then miss a day, miss 2 days, miss a week, and then I was out. Done, quit, it's over. I'd plan my meals, make my list, and then get off track and throw in that towel. But everything changed when I shifted my mindset. And I'll tell you, the day it changed was the day I bent over to tie my tennis shoe and I couldn't breathe. That was the day for me because at the time I was 53 years old. I don't feel like I'm old by any stretch of the imagination, but if I can't even bend over to tie my shoes without losing my breath, how am I going to enjoy my grandchildren? How am I going to enjoy life with Kurt? How am I just going to walk across my small farm and take care of my animals? How am I going to take care of myself? That's when everything shifted. I stopped seeing exercise and healthy eating as something I had to do to fix myself. And I started to see it as something as of an act of love. And everything felt lighter after that. It was like this weight had been lifted. It was never about perfection, always been about showing up because I am worthy of that. And so are Here's your challenge this week. I want you to show yourself love in a way that takes care of your body. It can be a 20-minute walk. Maybe it's prepping healthy lunches for the week. Maybe it's just drinking more water or getting to bed earlier and turning that phone on silent. Whatever it is, I want you to do it not out of guilt or pressure, but out of complete love for yourself because you are worth showing up for. And when you do it, please send me a message or comment it on my post because I want to hear how you're loving yourself this week and I want to cheer you on. Self love isn't always pretty or glamorous. Sometimes it just looks like getting up early when you don't feel like it. Sometimes it looks like planning meals instead of just winging it. And sometimes it looks like taking care of your body because you deserve to feel good. So this week, I want you to remember you are worthy of your own time, effort, and care. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who needs this reminder as well. And as always, go out there and be wonderfully, fabulously, and imperfectly you. I'll see you next time, my friends.